ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Man, I can't trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches wanna selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. That grandma stove top, don't flop. Fuck up the game like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the bean. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade like it's wedding day. And you can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Worked up flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you died and you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4 plus 4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people. Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat. And of course, England kicked off their World Cup, technically World Cup campaign 2026. Technically yesterday now, because it's gone midnight here in the UK. It's the 18th. Running out 4-2 winners over Croatia. England put 4 past Croatia. It should have been more, could have been more, definitely should have been more as well. Brace from Harry Kane, goal from Jude Bellingham, also a goal from Marcus Rashford as well. And people said defensive and pragmatic and all these things. So hey, it's not looking like that versus Croatia. England getting a deserved win. So any questions you lot have on England winning against Croatia 4-2, any of the other games in regards to Portugal drawing as well, how much at fault is Cristiano Ronaldo? Currently, Ghana versus Panama is going on. So if you see me looking to my left, or it might be the right for you lot, it's because I got an eye on that game as well. So anything World Cup related, anything summer transfer window related, this is your time to get your questions in, people. Make sure, though, you paid. Actually, big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. I appreciate each and every one of you lot as well. Make sure, though, you pay the tax when you enter the city of Sarcasm. Pay the tax. So what I need everyone to do, make sure they hit the like button on the video first and foremost, whether you're watching this live right now or whether you're watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Follow and share across all the socials. You can see them on the screen. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you retweet, like on Twitter, share from Instagram as well. Follow across all the socials. And equally as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. It's rolled to 17,000 subscribers here. I believe we're 200 away, and I want to get there. We got a month to get there. Well, I did say, well, we got a month and 1 day. I want to get there by the end of the tournament. And the finals, the 19th of July, and it's now the 18th of June. So we got a whole 1 month and then 1 day to get there, people. Big up Chinlu in the chat as well. And oh yeah, if you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. And if you're kind enough to super chat, I'll also get to that as well. Big up Vikram in the building as well. What are you telling me, Vikram? You good?
Yeah. We watched some decent football today. I'm doing all right. Honestly, I thought we were going to get an absolute bore fest today. Mm-hmm. And to be fair, the games were better than I expected. But man, oh man, Portugal, my word.
Move your mic, fam. You're getting a bit of feedback. That's all.
Wait, one sec.
It just sounded like the mic was bumping into something or something like that. No stress, Vikram. All good. Big up Chinlu again. Big up Ram, who says, not obviously Ramstat, not that.
Is it a bit better now?
Yeah, that's a bit better. Who says first half not that good, defense a bit shaky. We'll get to that. Big up to more Arsenal as well. Yeah, go on, fam.
Yeah, I just feel like Portugal again. They have the same problem that England had a few years back, where they got some talent, but as a team they're horrendous. And Congo were well deserved in the point that they ended up getting. And yeah, CR7, it's gone 10 games across all international competitions without any goals. She's a bit crazy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
We definitely gonna get to
that. He's going out a bit sad.
That conversation as well, 110%.
And you got Lionel Messi. I mean, I've said it before, but I don't think we're ever gonna see a player as good as this guy ever again. It's just he's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
he's absolutely
what we already know in regards to Messi. We know about his levels. We know about his levels. Go on.
Yeah, go on. But in terms of the England game, I just feel like, again, game was pretty even at the start. I feel like England were a bit sloppy, like people are saying, like defensively a bit shaky. But I feel like what happened, what came in to play in the second half was just the P&P that they have. Like Croatia, like that midfield is like a combined age of 70. Like they got overran, like especially when Tuchel brought on Rodgers, Rashford, and Saka, they just got P&P to death in the second half. Like they couldn't deal with it. Like England were all over them in that second half, and it probably could have been more, to be honest. But yeah, that in terms of the game, I think that's one of the best games England have played in a hot minute, because usually their games are stinky, but they actually gave a decent account of themselves for a first game. I do think though that game further. I don't know. Even though they won, it justified what I'd been thinking about a lot of their players for some time and how overrated a lot of them are. Like Anderson, they were talking about 120 mil, and this guy's struggling in the first phase.
They're gonna get it.
Bro,
They're gonna get it.
it's absolutely insane. Like there is nothing special about that guy at all.
You ain't impressed with him today. You don't think I thought he was good.
I just thought he was all right. I don't think he was. He didn't set the world alight. Put it that way. He was okay. But then in general, I feel like that pivot on paper was. If I thought it would be fine on paper, but bro, between the two of them, this is no tech, man. Like, I'll be real. This is why, like, when I look at the way that they were playing today, I'm just like, bro, you're really telling me you didn't need anyone to progress the ball at all. You couldn't bring not one guy to progress the ball. That man has just got like a full team of just. It's the athlete thing, isn't it? It's just a full team of just bare athletes. They're gonna try and outrun everyone for the whole tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Like that will work against teams like Croatia because 40-year-olds and that, but they can't do the PMP. Like one thing that this World Cup has shown me is that any of these teams that have got all this athleticism, you can't run this PMP thing against any of the African teams or any of the South American teams because they have got the passion and desire and the PMP to match it. So what will England do when they come up against an Argentina or a Senegal or even like an Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, even a Cote d'Ivoire, like what are they going to do when they come up against these teams?
So that's why
the PMP is not going to be enough.
The draw is important because you mentioned Senegal, Ivory Coast, and they're two teams. Argentina wouldn't be till if they face Argentina. I think it's a semi-final. That's if all goals considered. So if Argentina win their group and England win their group, it would be a semi-final. Senegal and Ivory Coast. For the most part, where people had them, they wouldn't face them. So it would be, again, DR Congo, Mexico, Brazil, Argentina. There's probably a couple others as well. So they're the ones that he would face. I said it before the tournament. I'll say it again. I see why he approached the game, why he did. And we've seen the worst of it. And when it doesn't work in that first half, and you've seen the best of it in the second half where it worked, where England have messed up, where they did mess up was not being defensively solid, which I think was a big surprise to everyone. It was definitely a big surprise to me because all the conversation was Tuchel's defensive, he's pragmatic, England are going to struggle to create and are going to struggle to score goals. And it was the complete opposite. England, from an offensive standpoint and attacking, were fine today. They scored 4 goals, and like I said, could have scored more and should have scored more. England's problem was defensively, and Tuchel has to sort that out. Because the 2 goals they gave up today were poor. Very, very poor. In particular, the second one. Because the second one's multiple people. The Anderson passing to Madueke, Bellingham then losing out, and then Pickford just got saved that way. Was that the second goal? No, that was the first goal. That was the first one. That was the first. Yeah. That was the first goal. And the second one's shocking. A lofted ball, a lob ball down the center of your box. Then one player knocks it down to another and scores. That's what they got to do.
Yeah,
they have to. Yeah, Anderson, I agree, was pulling strings in patches, but he mostly relied on his PMP because that's what he's gone with, and is more so again counter-attacking. That 4th goal is what he's going with. That Rashford goal is that. Look at that goal and look at the players flying forward. Take Kane out of it because obviously he's high up the pitch. You had Jed Spence, you had Saka, you had Rodgers, and you had Rashford. All 4 players can run, all capable. Like, that's where he's gone. Outside of Kane, he's gone mobility, energy, athleticism, pace, and power. That's what he's gone with. And they pay dividends. The Jude goal. That's where that comes from.
That is basically
Jude. Good ball down the side by Anderson, and he just ran. And it is good. It's good. Like, that's Bellingham in a nutshell. He comes up with important goals. I said it on the match reaction.
PMP,
that's what it is. The IDK says these bricklayers in midfield ain't going to cut in a big game. I think they'll be fine in a big game, to be honest. I think giving England the ball is their biggest issue. If I'm playing England, I want them with the ball. I want to hit them on the counter-attack. I don't want to have, because all the thing is, I trust definitely Declan Rice, probably Anderson, off the ball more than I do on the ball.
I hear
I
that.
want Declan Rice and Anderson on the ball more than I want them off the ball. Because off the ball as a tandem, they're very good at winning the ball back.
Yeah,
I think Anderson's good technically. Don't get me mistaken, people. I think Anderson's a good player. I think he's technically good. Rice is decent. I don't think he's bad on the ball, but off the ball is their thing. And TJ said, "Who's here is ready to give Madueke his due?" I'd said it on at halftime. TJ, I think he was England's best player. He was England's best player, right up there with Kane. If Kane doesn't score that second goal, I think he was their best player. To be honest, for being really real.
Yeah, Kane done his thing today, but I think the Anderson thing. Honestly, from what I've seen today, he's good technically, but bro, as soon as you know what it is, everyone looks good technically until they get pressed. As soon as Croatia started pressing these guys properly, they were just bare turnovers constantly, like under just a little bit of pressure. I actually think the technical ability of a lot of these players is mad overrated. But they're not technically dead, I would say. They're not. None of them are. But they're not as good as maybe the top nations technically. But
they're not. Well, he's realized that. So he's gone that way. He could easily have tried to, all right, I'm going to pick Wharton, I'm going to play Maino and try and do the tiki-taka thing and keeping the ball. And he said, nah, that's not the way I'm going. Hence why Maino didn't start today. And hence why the likes of Wharton's not there and Palmer's not there and Foden's not there. And again, I keep saying it's not the way I would approach it, but I understand. People want a manager to come in with an idea and a philosophy and a way of playing, and he's done that. He's done that. Like you can see, I seen by who he picked, and also as well, what he did was smart in the game too, as well. Reece James in the midfield's an option because Reece James is capable of playing midfield. As he's seen, he was the one who played the pass for the fourth goal.
I hear that.
Reece James is a good midfielder. I do like Reece James in midfield. I think he's an excellent player anyway. I think he's quality. I
don't know. In terms of the front three, I don't know. I don't actually know how good they were, to be honest, Flawless, because we have to be real. The goal was the first goal was a set piece, and the second one was a header from a corner. I think the front three. I think people are over exaggerating how good they were.
I think anyone's saying over exact. I think Gordon was terrible. I thought Madueke was bright in particular in the first half, and Harry Kane's Harry Kane. When you have a world-class striker, that's all you need.
But was he though, Flawless? Bright. He was.
No. I'm not saying he was world-class in the game. I'm saying he's a world-class striker overall.
No, I don't mean Kane. I mean Madueke. Was he though? He won the penalty, but he just got past his fullback a few times and nothing happened.
For instance, the cross for Bellingham, for example, he was the best outlet. He won.
Yeah, he was.
He won great, but he won the penalty. The cross for Bellingham, which was close as well. So he didn't really do too much. And to Chilu says, once England books a serious team, it's a wrap. The PMP team can only get you so far. Chilu, what are we classing as serious teams?
You're probably saying France and Senegal and Argentina and teams like that.
England plays Senegal will beat England. Bear in mind that'd have to be a final. We saying Senegal beat England. Are we convincingly saying that? I'm just posing.
Nothing's convincing, but I'm just saying that
okay, but we'd convincingly say that France beat England, wouldn't we? I would.
Because bro, I'll be real. There were times in the game, right, where these lot were getting pressured.
Let's stay on topic. Who are the serious? Let's not move off topic. Who are the serious teams? Let's have this conversation.
All right, we will name all of them. So I'd say France are in that. I'd say Argentina are in that. I'd say
Argentina's potential semi-final.
I'd say Spain and Senegal are in that. I'd say
All right, so if England perform like Spain against Cape Verde, what would be the conversation?
Pardon?
If England perform like Spain, if England played Cape Verde and performed like Spain, what would be the conversation?
No, I understand that, but it's one game.
No. What would be the conversation? I didn't say the one game.
People would be frying them. People would
be saying if England play a serious team, they'd lose because of. So why are we not saying that? How come Spain get a blind? We see what they look like without you.
Because you trust Spain to pattern it up latter stages of a tournament because they've got individuals.
Do you think Cape Verde's PMP helped against Spain?
Yes.
Do you
Because,
think
bro,
England can do
because,
that to a? Do you
because,
think
bro,
England can do that to a better level than Cape Verde?
yeah, but I'd expect Spain to have a better team out there.
So
Like
with
I'd
adding
expect,
Nico Williams and Yamal, they're the two we talking about.
yeah.
Well, of course, Yamal's the difference maker. I think England fancy their chances against Spain. Granted, I don't think Spain make it to the final, but I think France will beat them. So who we saying? So we saying, so back on track, we saying Argentina, we saying France, we saying
Yep.
Spain. Who else are the serious nations? Same to you, Chindu, same
I'd
in the chat
say-
as well.
I'd say
IDK, because you said, wait, if a team full of umps compresses into mistakes, imagine a France. Who are the serious
what I'm
teams?
saying.
France are the best team in the tournament.
So
France
yeah,
give everyone
France.
problems.
So what we said: France, Argentina, Spain. I'd say Ivory Coast as well. I'd say, I'd say Senegal.
5.
I don't rate Portugal like that, to be honest. I think they're a bit meaty. Trying to think the other groups. There's a South American team I'm missing. Probably Colombia. I don't think their team on paper is that good, but they can give teams problems.
All right, so who currently matchup is a knockout matchup? Who are you picking, even if it's 51% to 49% to beat England? France is one of them, yes.
France, Argentina, and Spain and Senegal. Those four.
4. I ain't even saying you wrong. So you're saying Spain, Argentina, France, Senegal. 4.
Yeah. And Colombia, even though I wouldn't place my bets on them.
You saying Colombia beat England 5? Go on.
That's probably the only other one.
You said Ivory Coast. You saying Ivory Coast?
Yeah, Ivory Coast, yeah.
So that's 6. Any more?
You know what, bro? Morocco would give these lot problems. Morocco would give these lot problems.
Who are you picking?
Yeah, Morocco. Yeah, I'd say Morocco as well. Yeah, they'd give these man problems.
The knockout stage beating England. Right? I'm just posing the question.
Because that's the thing though as well. Like this Croatia team on paper, their individuals are like they're decent, right? But they're towards the back end of their career. A lot of them, like their team is aging. Like you saw it in the second half. They couldn't keep up with England. They couldn't.
What was the conversation before the game? Not from you. What was some of the conversation before the game?
Yeah, people thought it would be a difficult game. Yeah, because of the individuals that Croatia have.
And then they breeze through it. So the England not get credit for that.
They get credit for it, of course, but you do have to put into context just like what happened in the game.
I did just because of how it went, but that's not how people expected it to go. Because if England would have drew 1-1, we'd be having a different conversation. That was supposed to be England's toughest test. It was the toughest team in the toughest test in the group. Again, general consensus: England are going to struggle. Look at the players he left, all the conversation, and England have breezed through. Respectfully, this is not a Paraguay. This is not a Curacao. Respectfully,
no, 100%.
Croatia still are a good outfit. England have just rolled through them, but now they're old and this and that and the fourth, which is correct. I just want to have a balanced conversation surrounding it. Granted, I don't have England winning the tournament. I just want to have a balanced conversation because you have England much lower down in regards to knockouts and stuff like that. So that's why I was asking, do I think England beat France? No. Do I think England beat Argentina? No. Spain? No, I'm not going to pick against Yamal. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to do that. But the rest, I'm picking England.
Well, you pick England against everyone else?
Well,
fair enough. Fair enough. I hear that.
And even them ones outside of France ain't convincing like that. More so, the Spain is the Yamal factor. The Yamal factor, like he's the best player.
He can just do things.
If he's on 10, it's a wrap. Like they going through. So I'll always go France because they're my overall pick. I'll go Spain, Argentina. I hear it because they hard working, tough to beat, and then they've got Messi in their forward line. Who else did I say? But the rest, France, Argentina, Spain. That's it. I'm picking England to beat anyone else in a knockout time. Like, this is why I said DR Congo, because my room was DR Congo, Mexico, Brazil. And then I think I had Argentina in the semifinal. I think.
Yeah, I think you would have.
I think I even picked them when I was on the thing, but that would be tough. But if that happens in the semifinal, I'm going to lean towards Argentina. because of, again,
I
domestic
understand.
factors.
I understand because
It's a
like I
serious
said,
as a match in terms of PMP, or a PMP team with technical ability could open up England with each individual quality or playing quick passes in between the lines. I hear that, Chindu. So again, same question to you that I just posed to Vikram. Knockout tie. It can be round of 32, anywhere up until the final. What teams are you picking to beat England? I just want to gauge where everyone has England. So you're saying not even if it's 51% to 49%.
true. He's probably going to name most of the African teams and
I just want to
maybe
know
a few of
because
the
I
European
think
teams.
you picked 6 or 7 teams, which is fair. I just want to know. Football lost today. Actually depressed. Why are you depressed, Blank? Big up to you, man. Don't be depressed. England won today, man.
I wanted he wanted Croatia to win.
Yeah, they're good, but they're made football. We seen some. That was one of the best matches of the tournament.
Oh, he's talking about. I think he means Modric. Sorry, not Modric. I think he means Croatia when he's saying that they're out their prime.
Oh, they're out their prime. No, I'm talking to his first comment about football lost today. I think football won today. That's one of the best England games I've seen. Period. Like in regards to entertainment, because I was expecting more. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it would be more pragmatic from both.
Yeah,
I thought it'd be.
But you know what though? Tuchel is very much a win by any means necessary manager. So even if he has to go for a game a bit more, he will, because that's just the kind of manager he is. He wants to win by any means necessary, and that's why he's a good cup manager.
He is a good cup manager still. He's why he's won the biggest trophies. That is facts. He has won one of the biggest trophies. I hear it. Big up to everyone in the chat. Run up the like, stole, subscribe. Continue to get your questions in. Yeah, Ram. This is what I'm saying. Like the conversation. Now England have ran through Croatia pretty much comfortably, especially in that second half. Now they're out there prime there, but they were supposed to be England. Like, yo, I'm just saying, give England that credit, because if England would have drew or lost, we'd be here criticizing them, myself included. I'm giving
they do get their credit, but you also have to mention how the game went. Like everyone could see it. Like second half, they just they overran them like crazy. Like they couldn't deal with it. You saw it. That's why the Croatian manager hooked like 3 of the midfielders off, because they couldn't deal with the high press
before the game. That's what I want to know. That's what I don't get. I don't know why that's an eye-opening. That's not a shocking thing to me.
No, because people, again, they're just looking at the names, but they're not actually looking at where the players are at.
No, people expected them to keep the ball, because the whole conversation is England don't have technical players. They can't keep the ball.
People, again, they don't understand that a lot of these players, like, it doesn't matter how well they keep the ball. Like, bro, they are going to get tired. Like, they are. Like, they're at the back end of their career, and they're up against all of these P England dons like Rashford, Rodgers, Saka, Gordon, Madueke. Like, they're playing against these men for 90 minutes. They're going to get tired. They can't keep... And also, this is not prime Croatia that could actually keep the ball for that long. Like, you saw it. Like, they were sloppy at times. Obviously, they were better on the ball than England, but they were still sloppy at times. And again, the physicality just was too much for them in the end.
And this is true. And what you're saying is correct. But what I'm saying is I don't understand why people didn't see that happening before the game. That's obvious to me. Everything you just said was obvious. It's not like Croatia if Croatia would have outran England and physically dominated England, that's a surprise. That's a shock.
Yeah, that would have been a shock.
How you look at it. What I'm saying is that was like, that's an obvious thing to me. You could look at the two teams and go, yeah, England are gonna outrun them and be the physically dominant side. I don't get why people are now shocked and surprised by this. I'm shocked how England played in regards to going forward and flying forward. That surprised me. Yes, did the England win shock me? No, I said 2-0. I didn't think it'd be comfortable, but I thought England would be at not relative ease, but they wouldn't be too troubled in the game. And even when it went 1-1 and it went 2-2, I was like, England have got this. But like I said, it wasn't that. Like, and to Ian who's asking, he was saying this old Croatia team is difficult. People in the chat.
People were. I'm not going to rewrite history. People were.
People in the socials. Oh, Croatia, technically very good team. They keep the ball well. They're well organized. They've got good players. Just go on if you're on socials, Ian, Twitter and Instagram, just type it in and just scroll back. So that's why I'm having this conversation now, is we're not going to change that from what it was. Because people are like, well, Croatia didn't have the pace and power. So you didn't know this beforehand. We all know this beforehand. That didn't come into you thought that England, Croatia keeping the ball would make England's pace and power and running power all ineffective, and it didn't go that way. Because England also have players who can keep the ball. Like Inner Anderson, Inner Harry Kane, Inner Rice, Bellingham to an extent, O'Reilly and Reece James, 2 players who are very comfortable on the ball. Actually, the whole back four, England played out from the back even better than I expected. But then again, they got 4 players in the back who are comfortable on the football, to be honest.
Yeah, so, apart from Pickford, that guy's a scrub. But
you know, he's the average goalkeeper. But yeah, like that's the point that I'm making and getting at. That wasn't that again. General consensus: England were not the clear favorite. You might have thought that, Ian, and I agree with you. I had England as clear favorites, but I'm talking general consensus. This wasn't the conversation. How people will talk about England, Panama is England being clear favorites, or even England, Ghana to a lesser extent, but still the same thought process is the point I'm making. So I'm saying just give England their props. That's where I'm at with it, because this wasn't the conversation surrounding it. Now, if England go and pack up Panama 4-0, it's not going to be, all hail England. No, you're supposed to do that to Panama. You're supposed to go and beat Ghana. Croatia, a lot of people, we did a lot of people had Croatia getting out of this group top. Well, some, I should say, not a lot, some. People had them second. Like, that's what it is. Well, yeah. I'll be real, until England beat a big nation, everyone is just going to dismiss them and seeing this story too many times. So I agree with that. Classed as a big nation.
No, I actually agree with that.
What if we don't rate said big nation? We don't rate. So if England beat Brazil in the quarterfinals, we're going to give them high ratings? No, we're not.
People should, but they're not going to.
They're not going to because we don't rate Brazil.
Yeah.
So this is what I don't get.
But I think people are just going off of the last couple of tournaments where they've always come up against a decent team and then just gone out.
That don't make no sense to me. When there's better teams than England, should get more credit for beating Ivory Coast than they should Brazil. Because I think Ivory Coast are a better side than Brazil. But Ivory Coast are not a big nation and Brazil are.
I hear that.
You think Ivory Coast are better than Brazil?
You know what? On paper, no. But as a team, yes. As a team,
so if Ivory Coast were playing Brazil in the round of 16, I'm picking Ivory Coast to beat them.
I wouldn't pick them to, but I wouldn't be shocked if they beat them. But I wouldn't pick them to beat them. If that makes sense. I wouldn't be shocked.
I think, you know what? I've seen so many headlines like this where it happened. Sorry, buddy, big up. But Ghana just got a last minute winner.
Bro, swear down. Oh, looks like Jez was crashing out for no reason.
Nah, you shouldn't be scraping back Panama still.
Hey, but at least it means that they're gonna get through the group. This will guarantee them third, pretty much. It's a big win for them.
Yeah, massive win. Massive.
Again, go back to this thing that I said just now. That
before you go, Flawless, it ain't no Ahmad Kool-Aid. I watched the 2 teams play. You can't tell me the Ivory Coast performance weren't better than Brazil's. Or did we watch 2 different things?
I'll be real, but again, people are just rewriting history. That 1-1 that Brazil got doesn't tell the full story. They got dominated by Morocco from start to finish, pretty much. Like, people are just rewriting history. Like, they looked poor, bro. Like, really poor.
And to fourth, who says when they beat Germany 2-0 in the Euros, they was respected for it. Not from me. Because that Germany team was poor. They should be. That was not a good Germany outfit. I don't do the big nation thing like, oh, you got to beat the big nation. Nah, that's just me. I don't look at it like that. Have you beaten a good team? What's the level of the team? Forget the name of the nation. What is the level of the team?
Forget the level of opposition. I just want to know about style of play, because I've seen a lot of people talked about pragmatic football for the last 6 weeks now.
That's true. That's very, very true.
Look at that. Is that pragmatic to you, though?
It definitely wasn't pragmatic today. There was definitely England were trying to get on the ball and trying to score goals. Look how many men was flying forward.
I've checked the stats. The last two openers in the Euros and the World Cup, and then in Euros under Southgate. Funnily enough, that it was double.
What do you mean it was double?
Double the XG.
Oh, it ain't a surprise. We don't see England play like that in tournaments.
Yeah, because England, they usually in the Southgate they were just stinking the place out most of the time.
Like, it's rare. Like, can we just straight be honest, open and honest here? Like, you can debate the managers all you want, but against that Croatia team that we just saw earlier, it's something that we rarely see on the Southgate. Okay, we cooked 6-2 against Iran, but that's a totally different opposition. But again, it's still like completely like it's a rarity, like at the end of the day. Because under Southgate, you get a goal and then you try to sit back. He's scared of loose. You try to sit back the whole way. You play boring football. Then we're gonna equalize against Denmark, the second game. Then we play for a draw against Slovenia.
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking back at this Germany team that England beat in the Euros was not a good side. You have to jog my memory. No, they had some good players.
No, that wasn't a good side. Nah, that Germany team was a real good one.
Big up Beijing Kuno. So I'm just saying, give credit where credit's due in regards to, like I said, the team as well. So Ian says England always beat weaker opposition these days. So Ian, I ask you the same question: Who do you think England aren't the weaker opposition against? Again, people, I am not like pressing. I just want to know where people have him. Like I know Chinlu agrees with Vikram when he mentioned the amount of teams. I think it was 7. So I want to see where people have England. Because if you have them, who's the weak, who's the quote unquote, who do they face? And you're saying, all right, they're not the weaker opposition. That's what I want to know. I'm genuinely interested to hear people's thoughts on it. Sorry, no, my bad, Beijing Gunner. I'm just used to because I'm talking about Arsenal. It's always Gunners. That's why I call Arsenal fans. But yeah, big up Beijing Gunner, my guy. So just Argentina and France. So you think England are the third best team in the tournament? I ain't saying you're wrong. I only picked Argentina, France, and Spain. So if this is the case, we won off. So you have England much higher up on your list. I don't think they face Argentina to the semi-final, depending on how you did your bracket. So
yeah, I think people are obviously because of like what's happened in the last couple of tournaments. People are always gonna use that against England, and then even if they do have a good tournament, but we got to look at each game by game and just see what happens. Like you can't really make any big claims.
So you have them high up then. So you have England high up, which is fair. Sorry, go on.
I'm just saying, like at this stage of the tournament, you can't make any massive claims yet. You have to still wait to see how it all plays out. Yeah. Because we don't actually know. Because we have to remember that it is literally just the first game for every single team.
Yeah.
So we still got to see what they do in other games.
I don't think it's a massive claim. I think it's just everyone making their predictions and giving their thoughts. And then once you have one game, you have an idea like, am I on the mark? Am I way off the mark? Of course, you can't make a sweeping statement over something. So if I've said something and it goes the opposite in one game, I'm still going to say. So for instance, let's say England would have lost against Croatia. I'd still be sat here saying I think England get to the last stages of the tournament. It wouldn't sway me with just one match. Same way if I said France, I think they win it all. If France would have lost to Senegal, I wouldn't be like, oh, well, they're going out in the round of 16. No. I still would have been like, I think they're winning the tournament. Like, it's just the one everyone playing once just gives you an idea of how everyone's looking. And of course, we find out even more so.
The thing is, was Croatia expecting a free-flowing football from England?
Why is man crying? I don't know.
Probably not, because it caught them off guard, isn't it? So it actually is a good thing that he went for the game. No, it's a good thing that he went for the game again, because international football, bro, like a lot of times you need to just shell shock these teams. Because if you put them under pressure from early, like you can just like dictate how the game is gonna go instead of just sitting back as soon as you get a single goal. Like, I always think that's the worst thing you can do.
the thing is, people were probably expecting that usual 1-0 type of game when, like 2 years ago, that England normally gives, like, or the games where they struggle against Denmark or Slovenia. Like, they're playing a free-flowing football. That's the thing. Now, this is what you want, because this is what the kind of football that England fans want, a free-flowing football. Look at what happened previously.
It was good today. Yeah. I did. Like I said, England got a pattern up defensively, and you already know he's coming home. I've been saying it, nephew.
I mean, it's the first game.
Football's coming home. Tell him, monkey, you already know. Go on.
I mean, Bellingham said in the press conference, like first half, they looked a bit nervy, rushing a bit, giving the ball away a couple of times, but it happens. Like you got that stage fright at the first game. It happens, man. It's a bigger stadium. Like it's like you're literally trying to perform in front of 90,000 people. Like it happens, man. You wouldn't expect that.
Oh, Bailey Gunner, you can have him, bro. Yeah, listen, I will drive him up to the Emirates right now.
He says, I keep telling man, run me Rashford. He and Zach are going to cook this tournament. I need that at the Emirates next season. Hey, hopefully Rashford just added some millions onto his transfer tag. And he's in the shop window right now. This is the shop window for you. You at the World Cup. This is now your time to put on the show. And he took his goal very, very well. And, get your move. I'm all for it, Beijing.
Hey, let's not forget, man. The Great Britain carrying the EU, by the way.
Okay. Is it? Is that the case?
Hey, England and Scotland, man. They're the only teams that carry the EU so far, man.
Yeah, joke, man. Shouts to Courtney. Says England, love heart. Courtney, like I say, England gonna do. The period early in the game when England invited the opposition onto them could cause issues later on if the opposition are quick to intercept the sideway passing between the defense and Pickford. Yeah, that is very, very true. If you do play out from the back poorly, you could get caught. 110%.
No, the part I agree most.
Like I said, who are these teams?
Forget just the teams. The part I do agree with is the Pickford thing. I think he's going to be an issue,
Yeah,
especially against. This is what we were talking about before about the physicality aspect. Against the more physical teams, the way that he does, this guy just doesn't try and the way that he's just allergic to catching anything. Against not more of these physical teams, bro, it's going to be a problem. Low key. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he's an average goalkeeper.
Especially because Stones doesn't look fit and Concert, he's all right, but I don't think he's as physically imposing as...
Hey, time. Come on, man.
Guehi might play because Guehi got on. Maybe he drops one of him. Maybe he drops Stones or Concert and plays Guehi, which would be the smart thing to do. Why Guehi is not starting, I have no idea.
Hey, man.
Man like Tommy T. Hey, Shine, I'm with you, man. It's coming home. I'm with you. Been saying this. I need to get my England shirt, man. No, I might get one when I'm out stateside still. Hopefully I can pick up one cheap. Because I ain't trying to pay full price for one, I'm not going to lie. So hopefully
you guys really that sold?
Say again?
You guys really that sold?
No. I've said France are winning the tournament, Vikram. You acting like we haven't spoken about this in depth. We're still coming home, regardless.
I hear it. Man's just running it. I hear it.
Well, like it is what it is. Yeah, shout out Ghana as well for getting a dub. Are you saying Fats?
I mean, you can have some menu, you can have fucking Jordan Ayew, you can have this, you can have that. Yeah, you're done.
What are we saying? England in 90. England in 90, man. England in 90. You already know what time it is, man. Yeah, like, that's what that is. You're a joke, man. Look at his with his Avi as well.
Yes,
you don't continue to get your questions in as well. How many likes are we on? We are on 21 likes. Let's get us up to 30 likes, people. Hit the subscribe button as well. We recently hit 16.8 with 16,800 subscribers. We're trying to get to 17K by the time the tournament ends. So we got 1 month and 1 day. We need 200 subscribers. So make sure you're running up the likes. Make sure you're sharing this out across all the socials and subscribing to the channel because we're trying to have that 17K party in July, people. 17,000 we're trying to get to. So you already know. But yeah, continue to get your questions in. It don't have to be about England. Any other England questions, feel free to get in. Also, Portugal playing, people talking about Ronaldo. There's a reason Portugal were one of my underachievers, and it wasn't so much solely on Ronaldo, even though Ronaldo is one of my favorite players of all time. He's just done. That's all. Ronaldo's cooked.
He's been
okay, and he's been cooked, and he's old. And here the thing is, It's okay for him to be cooked because he's had an absolutely phenomenal career. He's had a better career than 99.9% of players. His career is right up there with whoever you want to match it in regards to accolades, in terms of goals and assists and impact. What are we doing? How many Champions Leagues he has? How many La Ligas he has? Copa del Rey's, Premier Leagues, FA Cup, League Cup, etc. He's even got Euros as well. Portugal's only, I think that's Portugal's only international major as well. The Euros that he helped win in 2016. Granted, he didn't even, people like, oh, he didn't score. I watched that tournament. He carried that team to the final. Without him, they don't get there. Because that team was not good, people. Let me just say, it was a Nations League team. Go on.
No, you're right, bro. That was one of the dustiest Portugal teams we've seen in a minute. And it won the whole thing.
Like, if you put prime Ronaldo with this current team right now, they win in the tournament. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Prime Ronaldo with this team they have currently, they win in, but it's not that. And this is what I kept saying. Profile-wise, him and Bruno don't work, even though Bruno showed glimpses of what he's good at today. But Neto, Bernardo Silva on your wings with Ronaldo, your front three is not it. I actually think their midfield and defense is not the problem. Their attack is getting the ball into the final third. That's where the problem lies. That's where the issue lies. I'm telling you, like.
Because you got Bernardo Silva playing out wide when this guy hasn't had legs for like 2 years now. You got fucking Bruno again. This hoofball gimmick when they're chasing the game, like, man, he's so lucky that Congo didn't commit enough bodies forward, because if they actually committed more bodies forward on the counter attack when he was just giving the ball away, they would have been in a lot more trouble. But they got away with it.
Shout out Congo as well, man.
There you go, CR7 with like 5 touches in the whole game. It's just, yeah, that front three is awful.
Shout out Congo.
Yeah, Congo could have really won that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Portugal got knocked out in the round of 30. Well, round of 32.
Again, I think I have them going out. I think I had them going out in the round of 32. They were one of my underachievers. Hey, Jez, congratulations. Love that for you, man. Love that for you. Big up to yeah, congrats. And shouts to Congo as well, man. Good goal. Fire celebration from Fire celebration well. From Visa and the Congo lot. Very happy for DR Congo, man. And deserved, and a little bit more composure in the final third. They could have won the game.
Won it.
We knew Portugal was going to struggle. You just looked at the front three. Like I said, man, Gonzalo Ramos ain't the answer. But I can tell you he was also not the answer. Cristiano Ronaldo, man. Ain't the answer. And play wing. If you're going to play wing, you know what?
Yeah.
Liao and Conceição. It's not the best, but I think it's a better pairing than Silva and Neto.
Oh, by the way, Voz, I don't want to see a single United fan talking about this Rafael Leao guy ever again. Like, honestly, brother, it's not 2021 anymore, bro. This guy is not it, man. Like, we have to just be real, man. If any other player was doing what he's doing at Serie A now, but they didn't have the profile or his clout, no one would be talking about them. Like, the only reason his name still gets noise is just because it's him, and because obviously he brought Milan their first title in so long. But bro, he's not it, man. He's 27 now. People still talk about this guy like he's a young prospect. Keep hearing all this nonsense about, oh, when he's on it, like his potential and all that. Brother, the brother is almost 28 years old, man. Like, we need to allow it, man. It's done. It's over. It's over. He used to, bro, what Chen said. He used to get into the studio full time, bro. It's done. It's done. Man's making Wan-Bissaka look like prime Maldini. A Wan-Bissaka that has been playing for 86 minutes. Like, it's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. Like what you said, bro. For the attributes that this brother has, he's probably one of the easiest players to play against, bro. It's a joke. It's actually a joke. How are you coming on against tired legs and they're the ones that look like they're not tired and you look tired? How's that a thing? It's done. Well, yeah, but that Bruno false 9 and Bernardo midfield thing.
I can't lie, Martinez, man.
Bro. Roberto Martinez, bro. That guy is, he might be a bigger terrorist than fucking Southgate, bro. Like, he is. He ruined Belgium's golden generation. So you know what Portugal said? They said, fuck it, ruin ours as well, man.
Hey, he might be a FA Cup winning manager in 2013, but we're in 2026, man.
Bro, again, another thing. We're in 2026, man. They need to get all these dinosaurs out of the game. Because what are they honestly here for, other than to just stink the place out? What is the use of them?
It's and that's what it is with Portugal. Because the players, let me see who else they had on the bench. Let me see if there's like any other options they could have done. Because to me, yes, again, I'm not a big fan of Leao, but I would have ran Leao with Conceição from the start, and at least try and get the ball out wide to those two. I'm not running Ronaldo. Who am I playing up top? Fuck knows. I don't know, man. I'd run someone.
Honestly, if people really want to down this Leao hill, just put him up top. Honestly, he can't do any worse.
No, you know what?
Honestly,
I'll name you the bench now. Felix.
I don't know, man. What's Trincao saying or Gonzalo
Felix, Trincao, Neves, Samu Costa, Matheus Nunes, Inacio, Diego Dalot, Ruben Diaz,
bro. Well, I think Trincao. I think he's another one, bro.
Is he not good?
I'm talking like for the clout he has and the stats he has. Another one that's too easy to play against, bro.
One Gonzalo Guedes, then is he any good? I have no idea. This guy that plays for Sociedad, run him. Is anything something different? I have no idea how good these are. How good?
Bro, why did you start Ruben Diaz, man? Why you start Thomas?
He's just coming back from injury, isn't it?
Yeah, or maybe you do play Leao as a 9 and run that. I'm just saying.
What I would do. Honestly, he's probably better there than fucking out wide. Might as well. Yeah. It can't be any worse than Ronaldo. Like, let's be real.
Like, it's so weird.
Like, you drew to a side that got a backline of Arthur Masuaku, Capuadi, Axel Tuanzebe, Tansun Beban, and Wan-Bissaka. Give me a break, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's peak. It's peak, bro.
So I'm sure there's a Portuguese player who can play as a 9. Or like you said, maybe you do go with what's it called, Leao up top, and then
they just need someone that can move, because their first phase and their second phase build up, it's not actually bad. Like, they actually kept the ball pretty well. It's just when they get to that final third, everything just breaks down because they've just got no one that. They just no one making any movement, no runs, none of that. Like, they've got nothing to play off, and when you've got nothing to play off in the final third, it's over.
Yeah. Who do you think? Like, what? Let's say hypothetically, let's say if Mourinho did not come to Real Madrid, would he be up for a job for the international team though?
Not with that team, no.
Bro, Mourinho should have came in not this tournament, the tournament before. I think he would have done his thing at the tournament before with that team. That would have been a better team for him. But I think the team how it is now.
You talking last Euros or last World Cup?
When was last Euros again?
2024.
2020. Yeah, 2024. 2 years ago.
Last World Cup was 2022, right?
Yes.
I'd say last World Cup would have been the time for Mourinho. I think now is a bit late, but with that team, he could have done something, but not this team now.
No. That's fair.
I'll tell you something for free. Mourinho wouldn't care about Ronaldo's ego. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. He would just pick what's best for the team. And Mourinho's got the clout to do that.
Right. Go on, Fats. What are you going to say?
Yeah, this is what I said. Yeah, this is what I asked freaking about it. Yeah, maybe like hypothetically, let's say if Mourinho did not come to Madrid, 2022 probably. I don't know about 2021 during the Euros as well. Maybe.
But yeah, it would have definitely been the tournament before the last one.
After they left Tottenham, I mean, before the World Cup in Qatar, I would wanted to see Mourinho coaching that team though in 2021.
I agree, Anton. Martinez is in a bind now. He'll be under pressure to change it up. But you can be assured Ronaldo will be starting up front, and that's someone got to tell him it's over, man. And like I said, that's not in a negative way. Like, you had a fantastic run. You won your nation their first ever major, like at the Euros. One of the greatest players of all time. You've accomplished. You won. There isn't anything you haven't won in the game. Literally won, like I said, Premier League. You won La Ligas. I think he's got a Serie A when he was at Juventus. You have multiple Champions Leagues and multiple domestic cups, and broke all types of records and scored so many goals and appearances and all this. Like, man, it's a wrap.
Yeah, but for us, he just doesn't want to let it go.
There's a reason. There's a reason why it's the last dance for some people, isn't it? There's a reason for that.
Yeah, the last dance is gone.
He just doesn't want to accept that. Like, let's be real. This is all happening because he just doesn't want to accept that he lost the war with Messi. Like, he thought he won the battle, but he never won the war.
Do you think does he accept, or does the fans does not accept?
No, in certain people's eyes, he's never going to. Even if he wins this World Cup, you think that's going to change people's minds? You're already picking Messi.
Nah, I hear you. It won't.
He could do. He could. I'll go one further. He could win this World Cup, win the Euros in 2028, and it still wouldn't change Messi fans' mind. He could win this World Cup, win the Euros in 2 years, and it still wouldn't change the minds of Messi fans. Because they picked, once people have picked for the most part, they've picked, man. Like, it's over in regards to that. You can't change people's minds who made that up. Like certain people who are like Tupac or Biggie. You can't tell a Biggie fan that Tupac is better. You can't tell that Biggie is better. No matter which side you're on. Obviously, I don't listen to either of them like that. But people ain't trying to hear the other side. If you're a 50 Cent fan, you can't tell no one, you can't say Ja Rule's better. And if you're a Ja Rule, 50s, you ain't trying to hear that. I'm a 50 fan. That's my favorite artist of all time. No one can tell me Ja's better. Man, it's like, I'm not hearing nothing. Like, and that's what it is. There's nothing he could do. He could come back right now and have a platinum album this year and a platinum album next year and produce some of the greatest music we've ever heard. I'm still say 50s better. That's just what it is.
I hear that.
So I don't think it's that. Like, to Anton, I didn't say who was better. I was just saying, see, even Anton said it like, Biggie, what are you talking about? I'm just saying, for example, like, that's what that is. See, I'm not hearing that Serge Wayne ain't bad in fifth, but that's a whole different conversation. Like I said, I don't even entertain that convo. Like, yo, that's my goat. That's my goat. Like, it's what it is. There's certain people you put in certain ways, and like, it's not just eyes, but certain shows. Whatever your favorite show is in your GOAT show, like, no one can tell you any different. No one can't tell me there's a cartoon better than the Boondocks. Like,
I hear that.
You're not.
I hear that because I agree.
There's other cartoons I love. You know what I'm saying? Like Archer and shit like that. Fire. No. Like, stop it. You just know what we're doing. So I'm just saying all this to prove a point. You're a joke, man, Anton. But yeah, like, that's the point that I'm making. It's like content creators in the space. You can't tell a fan who's a massive fan. I'll use Troops, for example. If someone think, Troops is the best in the space, they ain't hearing anything else. They ain't hearing anything else. Yeah, Anton, you know about the Boondocks. I see that, Avi. Like, that's what it is. Yes, Jez, what are you saying, family? It's just, again, people from someone who's a Ronaldo fan, it's just sad for me to watch and see, because I know what he was like. I remember him making his debut at Manchester United. So I pretty much watched his entire career from Manchester United all the way up until his GOAT period from him.
He gave me
to Juventus.
He gave me my only European success as a United fan growing up. His team is the only team I saw actually win stuff with United in Europe. Obviously, when I'd say that. And then I followed his Madrid career after that, and bro, the guy had a crazy career, man. Like, no one can ever deny that.
Yeah, of course. Like, there's no shame in saying, like, okay, thank you for your service.
You know, it's like for me, it's like seeing my favorite boxer fight on too long and he should retire and he's old and he's getting beat by fighters he shouldn't get beat by.
Yeah, man's getting beat by like fucking randoms now.
You shouldn't beat by. Be like, I don't know, like
Crawford
or Mayweather or Andre Ward fighting at 50-55 and getting. It's like, no, you shouldn't be that. Like, no, absolutely not.
The one that I think makes it awkward is that you've got talented players around him like Leao, Conceição, Neto, Vitinha.
They have a talented group. Yeah.
Like, I think the challenge is that building a team around the future without Ronaldo.
Yeah,
that's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing. Like, where if Ronaldo gone, like, where are you gonna go?
No, but obviously bigger, bro. But you know what the thing is here about this Portugal thing is here. The situation for me in Portugal is like, before we even talk about the striker, we have to speak about how the team itself doesn't play well. Like how many teams are like Giroud? I think Giroud scored no goals for France when they won the World Cup, right?
Yes.
I can
Mom.
I can barely remember what Lautaro Martinez did last World Cup.
Look at this guy, yo. You tell Cam's been around for so long. Man said Portugal need Jaude. He remembers Jaude.
Jaude.
Jaude. Big up everyone. That's a Sarcasm City TV. Like, that's in the legacy. That's what that is. Go on,
forever, man.
We haven't seen Joe Felix minutes, man. We haven't seen it.
But for me, the thing is that I don't necessarily think you need an amazing striker, right? And I do think, don't get this, I do think that Ronaldo's time is over, right? Because in this day of era, like at bare minimum, you need a striker who's at least able to move around and at least be willing to press, right? Like Chris Wood, for example. Chris Wood is not the most mobile striker. He's not the fastest, but I watched that New Zealand game versus Iran. Chris Wood was an outlet. Not only was he an outlet, but he also was willing to go and press off and work hard off the ball, right? So for me, that is the one thing where I say I don't necessarily think that Portugal need like an amazing striker. Just somebody who can maybe function well within the team. But for me, my issue is how everybody usually underperforms with and without Ronaldo. There was a time where Ronaldo wasn't playing for Portugal and they still looked dog shit regardless. Like, I think Ronaldo was out with an injury. He couldn't get caught up. They were playing the Nations League and everything, and they still look shit. So for me, it's like, I'll be honest, even if Ronaldo doesn't play right now, I don't think this Portugal team looks any better, to be honest, if you ask me. I think they got the talent. I think the talent is on the team. But even the defense today, let's be honest, the defense was quite shaky today. And I think if they played a better attack, that defense is getting exposed. The goalkeeper's also a bit shaky. Goalkeeper is shaky. Cancelo, already defensively, you can always get it to. The only guy in that defensive backline that I trust is Nuno Mendes. Obviously, Coutinho and Neves, I don't think they necessarily play bad for Portugal. But the problem is they do not look themselves as they do at PSG. Why? It's because it's a whole different system and it's a whole different team. So they have to take up different roles, and that's why you don't maybe see them do the same thing. Even though as individuals they can go out there and perform, you don't see the best of them because of the fact that the team doesn't play well as a team. So that's my point. And then we talk about the wingers. We already know what the issue is with Cristiano, but even if this Carlos Ramos in there, what are the wingers gonna do? Leao came on. Did Leao even complete a triple?
Bro, all he did is ran into Wan-Bissaka. That's all he did. It's fucking awful.
Exactly. Again, Neto and Conceição, they try, but try. Everybody tries. My Ghanaian wingers tried today. They tried. They tried. So for me, it's like, I think that obviously the conversation about Ronaldo is a valid conversation, but obviously I know where the place comes from. It comes from people that don't like Ronaldo, Messi fans, and all that, right? But for me, the bigger conversation about Portugal, it should not be Ronaldo. He should be part of the conversation, but he shouldn't be the biggest conversation. The biggest conversation should be why Portugal as a nation underperformed considering the talent that they have, in my opinion. And that for me is the bigger issue. Can you tell me one Portugal player that actually plays for on a consistent basis for the country?
Nah, it's difficult.
Who plays well for the country? I can't tell you.
No, you're right.
So for me, it's like, I don't know. Like I said, I obviously Ronaldo, because I said this about Ronaldo. I was having this conversation literally after we went off the stream. When I went off the stream, and I said how, and in the conversation that I said that he's a victim of his own success, right? So he will get all the criticism because of who he is. Even though everybody that has two working eyes, everybody they got one working eye, can see that Ronaldo can't do what he can do. He used to be able to do.
Facts.
But man, that Portugal team, there's so many underperformers, is actually crazy. How can Rashford again? We can argue that Rashford's the better player than Leao? How can Rashford come on in the pitch and do something when Leao is meant to be? How can Brendan Asante Thomas for Ghana come on and make more impact than Leao did today?
Yeah, that's peak, man.
Man said, a Coventry City player, you know, that's crazy, man.
But people will still put his name in all these conversations when 2026.
Like you saw what Olise. Don't get twisted. I think Bruno was decent today, but did you see what Olise did in the second half?
Yeah, he was on smoke.
I'm so like that's what I'm saying. Like Verts, look at what even guys like Verts and Musiala, the people who were cooking them. Musiala came back from an ankle break, and Verts had been terrible season. Look at how he looked. I know we played Curacao, but you see just how quickly everything's moving. Yes, with Bruno, yes, he played decent, but it wasn't enough. Continue like just side pass, sideways. This is not how you're going to impact the game. Again, Cancelo. I know we had the conversation about asking if me personally, I thought Cancelo had a decent game, but Cancelo's supposed to be this ultimate attacking fullback. What did he do though? Out of the offside goal, what did Cancelo do today though?
Yeah, he didn't do nothing, fam. Let's just be honest.
This is the issue that I have with this Portugal team. I think the conversation about Ronaldo is valid, as I say, but the bigger conversation has to be about the Portugal team just in general, because most of these guys who start for them are damn near closer in their prime years, or even younger than their prime years. Like, I'm looking at this literally right up. Nuno Mendes is 23. Diego Costa is 26. Renato Vega is 22. Araujo is 24. Okay, Joe Cancelo is 32. And Vitinha is 26. Neves is 21. Pedro Neto is 26. And then obviously you have Bruno, Ronaldo, and Silva, who are 31, 31, and 41. That right there by Roberto Martinez, you have to change something up. You have to bring some youth in.
Joe Neves is only 21. Fuck.
Yeah, bro, he's mad young. He's mad young.
That is mad. I had no idea. I didn't want to stop you full flow when you said that. He's 21.
Bro, he came through at Benfica at 18.
Mad. I had no idea. I thought he was like 25, 26. Yo.
No. It looks like it's because he looks like a fucking veteran out there.
Yeah, he looks like a year 9. He does. Yeah. Man, he's 21.
This one I'm saying though, like, bro, like, even like again, like even what's his name, Conceição, who came on second half, he's 23. I was 27. Carlos Ramos is 24. Why are we looking at the obviously at Bruno? I think it's valid because Bruno is supposed to be the second best player on the team, so you're supposed to be performing. But why are we looking at the 41-year-old and the 31-year-old on the right wing in Silva, who we know both of them are washed?
Yeah, cooked.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like literally. So I know the conversation is going to be on Ronaldo, but if anybody wants to ignore that, we have supposedly world-class players performing like average at best or above average, and that's fine by me. And like, it's not like I'm Portuguese. The reason why I'm probably more heated about it is because I actually want Portugal to win the World Cup, not because of Ronaldo, but because they have a good team. They have a good team. And it infuriates me.
Yeah, it's mad that has taught me. Big up to everyone in the chat though. Continue to how many likes are we on? Hit the subscribe button as well. We're at 27 likes. Scales up to 30 likes. What we doing, man? Scales up to 30 likes. Big up Ibrahim says Tuchel is a criminal. The lineup diabolical midfield. Squad selection is disgraceful. We're gonna get smoked by better teams.
That's crazy.
I've been asking this question during the stream. Who do you class as the better teams than England? I hope you're still in the chat, but I didn't want to interrupt just. I've been asking this question.
No.
I want to gauge where people have England, because this is something that gets Vikram said it, Chinlu mentioned it, I think it was IDK mentioned it, there's someone else in the chat. You're like the 5th person who said this. I want to know who you think are the better teams than England. You keep saying England get smoked by the better teams. I'm like, who are they? Go on,
I think the only teams that you can definitively say who are better than England are the teams that everybody considers probably favorites, like France, Argentina, Spain if Lamine is playing with Nico.
That's a
did I say Argentina already?
Yeah, you said Argentina. Yeah, you said France, Argentina, Spain.
I think just those 3 teams. I think for me,
that's the exact. We spending too much time around each other. That's the exact thing.
That's literally.
That's the exact thing. That's the exact.
But I didn't even watch. It wasn't like I wasn't even watching. But
watching. That's mad. That.
But I think it's quite obvious though. Like I understand the football isn't great. A lot of people do not rate these English players, but that still doesn't change the fact that these guys are probably the fourth most. You can argue that the England team is the third most talented team in the tournament because we saw how Spain looked with all them. I mean,
Hey, just saying, man.
so you can even argue that England has the third best squad in this tournament. You can argue, maybe even second. How you feel about Argentina? Maybe, but I feel like people are doing a bit too much there. I don't think England is going to do it. I don't think England's going to go and win the tournament. But the way people also sit here and act like there's no talent, because somebody put it perfectly, that nobody raised the England attack, yet that England attack starts with Brazil. That's the funniest part about it.
Kane, Gordon, by the way, Kane, Bellingham. And it was Igor, Thiago,
Rafinha,
Who's on the left?
Vinny. And then Paqueta.
So obviously you're going Kane over Thiago without doubt.
I'd go but I'm going based off and performances for the country.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. Like,
I was gonna say it's 2-2 because I'm taking Bellingham over Paqueta. Unpopular opinion. I think it's 2 apiece. Yeah. I take the 2 wide players for Brazil and the 2.
Okay, we should take Rodgers over Paqueta.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
That's fair.
You man, big up, man.
Hey, blessings.
Big up, Fato.
Fred, we're going off what did Brazil start. We're going off the front four that started Brazil against Morocco and the front four that started England.
Because for me, obviously, I say Vinny, Kane. Who was on right for England? Manuel. Okay, you know what? Jesus Christ, both of them are terrible for their start.
I'm going Rafinha personally. That's just me, but go on.
Yeah, you know what? I give you Rafinha, but me personally, I'll probably go with Jude just because I felt like he performed better than Paqueta did. Don't get twisted. I feel like if you just talk about the better offensive, if you think that Paqueta is the better offensive player, that's fine. But I think just Jude just in terms of the impact that he brings to the teams. Me personally, I think that I would take Jude just because of the impact that he brings.
I'm over that. Yeah. Over that, I'm going Jude. That's why I said the 2 central players. I'm going, and then the 2 wide players. But yeah, I hear your overall point.
And for me, and that's my issue. And even then, like we talked about just the starters. If you go and look from the bench, you can probably argue that for international, Rashford is better than Winnie for Brazil. If you go and Saka performs regularly for England on the right over Rafinha the way he does, and then obviously you said you would take Rodgers over. So the fact that we say 3 bench players right there would immediately come in and start over the bench players. This is what I'm saying. Like I feel like you guys are sometimes over. You guys are sometimes overboard is the word. There we go.
Overboard with the England criticism.
It's cool to say that you don't necessarily rate the England team and you don't believe they get it done, but don't act like this team isn't talented. Don't act like that.
Well, people be doing way too much, man. I'm like, yo, it's not that bad. And yeah, Shine, we got to pattern up the defense and hopefully Guehi go in there. And England just being a little bit more defensively smart.
This is but this is the part though. Everybody would have imagined that the England defense would have been the best part about this team.
Yeah, that's the same shit.
Yet they went out there and scored 4, but conceded some of the 2 silly goals.
Yeah, it was 2 daft goals.
I feel like you might sometimes go overboard when it comes to the England team. I get it. I get it at some degree, but I feel like even with how I feel about England, someone do a little bit too much, man. They gonna like I remember a conversation like before going into this Croatia game, people saying maybe Croatia can do something. Not this England team just from a talent. Like, I don't even think Croatia is necessarily bad. But come on, man. This England team should be dealing with them. It should be, and it's not a disrespect. This is just from expectation of who you see on that pitch.
And that's it. Actually, that was crazy. I said the exact same shit as well. We singing from the same hymn sheet in regards to it. And I said that was the conversation going in. That this is England's toughest game. Croatia are going to be a problem. This is not going to be easy. And England have watched them. England won the game convincingly, people. It was a convincing victory. England didn't scrape by. You know what I'm saying? And that it wasn't a big struggle. Granted, Croatia had moments, yes. But respectfully, it weren't Paraguay or Curacao that England was playing. This was supposed to be a tough matchup. And then when England, what are you supposed to do that? That's what I don't get. And then it's like even Ibrahim saying, oh, it's a diabolical lineup. Well, it won 4-2 convincingly. So diabolical is a bit strong. You might not like it. I don't like the way Tuchel's approached this. But I understand why he's done what he's done. I get the approach. Do I agree with the approach? No. Is it the way I'd go about it? No. But he's gonna buy it a certain way. He's picked a certain style, and he's gone and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna run with this literally. Because he's picked the athletes and the runners and the energetic players and the pace and power players. Go on, man.
But guess what? They played convincingly, as you said. And the thing for me as well is that what do people more want? If you guys want to say the midfielders that are bulletproof because
people wanted footballers, man. People wanted Foden, Palmer, Warren, Nano. That's what people wanted.
And for me, style of you guys have to get a fucking grip, man. And sorry, guys, I don't want to sound disrespectful, so don't take it too much into heart, people. Style of play in international football is the wokest shit I have ever heard. Go out there and fucking win. You guys complain about Southgate not being able to get it done. All of a sudden, you care about style of play.
People do.
It's crazy. But you guys are hypocrites. Then you might as well should have kept Southgate, because do I think the football was better under Southgate? Yes, I do think actually the football was better under Southgate. But you guys was complaining because he couldn't get it done. Now you have a manager who's known to win these knockouts type of tournaments or games. The football is diabolical, but he's still winning games. But yet you guys are still complaining about the style of play. You guys aren't even complaining about we won 4-2, but about the way we looked out there, it was terrible. Who cares? Who cares?
I don't even think England looked terrible. England looked good today. Like they scored 4, and it should have been at least 7.
But as we said though, it didn't look in the way for people how they wanted to look.
It's the way it was. It's like you won, but you didn't win in the way that we wanted you to win.
And this is my problem. People get equipment. It's international football. It's a seven. What's it called? How many weeks is it? 7 weeks? Something, I don't know. How many weeks is it? Like Ronaldo said it himself. It's like a 7-week tournament or some shit. Well, we're not here for a whole 8 months. We're just here to play football and go home.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
So I'll be honest, like guys, what do you guys care more about? Do you guys care about what is the best team that they can put, that Tuchel, in his opinion, can go out there in order to win, or do you guys care about, hey, but at least we played some good football without?
Yeah, people want a good football, man.
Yes, and the question for me as well is, England never played, in my lifetime at least, England never played good football. Like at least I started watching football since 2010. 2010, I started watching the World Cup. I watched the World Cup.
Probably like the Glenn Hoddle times. People would have said slightly before my time, but like Euro 90s, people always praise like Glenn Hoddle for his football, which was like 98, 2000. People said England played good football. Yes. Like that's it. Yeah. I'd have to talk to my pops and my uncle and see in regards to what it was like. Obviously, I'm young them times to see what it is.
But the other thing is, that's even before my second older sister was born. She was born in 1995. So she never has even seen England play good football. And I was born in 2001. So for me, it's like, yo, I get the thing. Sometimes you think to yourself, oh, but look at the balls that England got. And what? Your country don't play good football. It's okay. But obviously, the real thing for me what really matters in my opinion is that if Tuchel getting the job done, this is what the conversation should be. Forget the lineup for a second. Forget the way of football. Is he getting the job done? If he's getting the job done, so this will matter in the end of the day. If he doesn't get the job done, then okay, now we can have the conversation about everything else. But I think you guys are doing a bit too much in my opinion.
And he did get it done. That's the thing. He got the job done. He did well, man. Like England played well. That's the thing. Like they played well. Like what we doing out here, people doing way too much, man. Like, way too much. It's mad. And Shine says, I just don't trust Reece James or Stones to be fit for the whole tournament. Thought Stones was poor today as well. Stones wasn't good. Stones looked off it. I've not seen Stones normally as assured in one-on-one situations. He looked off it at times. Like the way he got sat down. Was it the second goal? No, the first goal. Go on.
But the thing is, and this was what I was saying when they made the selection. Well, the guy has barely played football this year.
Yeah, he's barely.
So that's the thing for me. So I felt like if you wanted to take him, I think that was fine. But maybe McGuire would have been better than because he's already like in form and in play. So I feel like I don't know. I mean, the good thing for them is they got the hardest game out of the way. No, he can kind of just settle himself going into the tournament.
Try and get some football.
Yes.
Nah, I hear it, fam. I hear exactly what you're saying. And yeah, Shine, you'll know. Glenn Hoddle, people always mention it in regards to his football and stuff like that. All right, you lot, final few questions. We're going to close out in 5-10 minutes or so. 5-10 minutes or so. Run up the likes, over 40 people in the building. We did hit 30 likes, man. Let's go up to 40 likes. And subscribe as well. I know we got some new subscribers here, someone watching. And that's whether you're watching live right now or watching this back after. Big up to all the audio listeners as well, because we are available on all audio platforms as well. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc., etc. Big up Cancers. Newcastle got to start going outside with their chain. As everyone be turning into Debo around them. Yeah, I know Liverpool just stole away from them, but I don't know anything about it.
There is the definition of food chain, man. There's a food chain in the Premier League. And I saw it, I was discussing this earlier when we was one of the watch saying how apparently City want to get both Tonali and Anderson, and how there's Newcastle's account on the Twitter saying, hey man, hey look, City's coming in, he's not gonna go to Tottenham, Tonali's not gonna go to Tottenham anymore, and all blah blah blah. But the difference is, people, we understand where Tottenham is in the food chain. We are behind City, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, right? These are the places where I say we're behind in the food chain. But just because we're behind them in the food chain doesn't mean that Newcastle isn't behind us in the food chain. So when they fought, we could go and get Tonali. You don't think that Liverpool couldn't go and just snap your signing and just say fuck it? They say, bro, they took their chin. They will understand the food chain is a real thing. Understand where you're standing is in football. Understand it. Bro, I'm telling you, Liverpool fans don't even know who the hell he is. I don't know who he is. And they still snatched it. They still took your girl. But I say like, bro, a pimp named Slipback, bro. Like that type of behavior. Like it's crazy. So this is what I'm saying, like, bro. And the food chain is a real thing. And as long as you are accepting and understanding where you are in the food chain, it is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is, man.
Facts. People gotta realize where they're at. Yeah, it's outrageous. It is for real. See what else you are saying as well. Let me see. Oh, shouts to Prime in the building. Yes, Prime. What are you saying, man? You good?
Yes, I am. I was listening to you guys while I was editing and stuff.
Let's go.
About England. You guys You guys can't complain now. This is what you wanted. You guys complained about Southgate. You want Tuchel, this world-class manager. Which is funny because Tuchel at Bayern, everyone was slating him saying he's not world-class. You're appointing Tuchel. Now he's a world-class manager. Now you want to complain because the squad is not how you guys thought it would be. Why? Foden doesn't deserve to be in the England squad. Every time he's played for England, he's played at 2 or 3 major tournaments. He stunk every game. Palmer, barring the semi-final and the final of the Euros, I'll be real, whenever he's played for England, has failed to impress. So, like, they really don't deserve to be in England squad. And Trent, I mean, I get it, but it doesn't really suit what Southgate or what Tuchel wants to do. I get the way, like what Flawless said, the way Tuchel wants to play, it makes sense. It's to get the best out of the world-class player that you have in Kane. So, now, does that me still think England are going to win it? No, because like it's not. I've seen Tuchel at Chelsea take us to about 6 finals. We lost half of them, not because of him, but because on the big stage, some players will just fail to turn up. And I view England in the same fashion of as good as your players are, when it comes to the big pressure moments, they don't turn up. And when I look at France, who as much as I look at France, I think they still have problems in terms of their midfield. They've got an attack and defense good enough to just about beat anyone. Argentina, same thing. Even Spain, they didn't play well against Cape Verde, but they should sort themselves out come the knockouts. I trust these sides ahead of England. So, yeah, the Germans going to let you guys down, and it's going to be glorious. Also, Chelsea fans, not even Chelsea fans, England fans, Jehovah's Witness, Trevor Chalobah. You guys are going to, if you're going to leave, maybe put up the banner.
No, we listening in regards to, because you said England fans, you talking to me.
Okay. But fellas, you know who Jehovah's Witness is. I'm talking to the people that don't know. I'm talking to the world stage, the US, Donald Trump's America. You guys are going to know what Jehovah's Witness is. He's in the squad. He replaced Livramento. So big up to for that, my legend, my goat. You guys are going to realize. You guys are going to see real terrorism, Tuchel, and it's not going to work. So it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing to watch.
What are you saying? To Sullivan.
Yeah, to Taliban. People thought Arteta was bad. Yeah, man. We'll see.
Outrageous, man. Where did you have England getting to again, Prime? I know I've asked you this before, but I always forget.
It's quarterfinal, I think, maybe, or semifinal. Whoever it is when they face Senegal, and I had Senegal beating them.
You had Senegal against him. Got you.
I want Senegal to win the World Cup. So,
even
though more than likely it's probably going to be France or Argentina or Spain, unfortunately. But,
I hear it. So Don123 says, I despise the England team, overhyped team. Are they overhyped though? I don't think many people are picking them, to be honest.
But, I mean,
England have always been overhyped.
No, but I don't think
I'll tell you this, though, Prime, it's calmed down a lot.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
No, I mean, you say that, right? But I could also say the same. The last tournament, going into the Euros, the hype for England was down. But once the tournament started, and you got into the second or third, the gas will come back up. Like, don't trust it.
But I'm telling you, before you go, Jez, it's nothing like it was. As someone who experienced like from 2002 to 2006, those three tournaments was fucking nuts. And then it kind of dialed down because England didn't make 08, and then 2010 it was bad. But that period of time, like, there's a reason them lot was labeled the golden generation.
Yeah,
that was where the hype came from. Well, go on.
I know, but I'm just.
Do
you think part of why maybe people aren't as hyped up is because England don't have, like, you don't have an English manager?
No, I think it's because people have got egg on their face from previous
tournaments.
So because the people have hyped them and hyped them and hyped them and hyped them and hyped them, and then they failed, it's now the opposite. It's now switched, like, all right, let's not do that. Yes, the quality isn't the same, but to think about it, to label a golden generation, you must win. Because they didn't give that tag to themselves. Someone's given them that tag, and that took feet because people believed in it. When you're labeled a golden generation, you have to win. Because you're the golden generation.
But we're talking 20 years. Because the hype with Southgate in charge was crazy.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So,
but you got to remember as well, them times when that's being labeled, social media is not around, and it was hype.
Say, oh, yeah, that's true. I remember, like, I was in Ireland.
If you add social media to that, because I remember the newspapers running rampant. I remember, like, hearing things and listening to pundits and newspapers and your traditional media outlets, people. As someone who lived through, ask anyone that's Shine if he's still in the chat, he'll tell you it's hype now. It was nuts. It was, you must win type of shit. They will win, golden generation. They're going to do this, that, and the third. And England were, I go one further, England are probably as close to being the best team in the tournament now than they was back then. If you've got England third or fourth, England will probably third or fourth. At their very best in them tournament, England will probably third or fourth. So even though the levels have dropped, it's probably they're the same distance from the top. So, but yeah.
But I was
so back then you had what? France, Italy, Brazil, Had Spain started their resurgence at that point?
No, because Spain was like 08 onwards. They always had talented players, but they, you know what? They were kind of like England always had talented players, but never got over the line. Netherlands was like that as well. Super talented players just couldn't get on the same page. Hence why they don't have a tournament. Often they have a Euros or a World Cup.
Yeah.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think so during the period. No.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I double check, but I don't think they have them.
I would say this about the England thing on like I do think it doesn't feel the same when even after the win today. I haven't really gone to see people go insanely crazy because I do think there is a level of cautiousness, to be honest. Because this time around, a lot of people also because people have been going into this tournament. Obviously in the past it was the same with Southgate.
I tell a lie. Netherlands got one, by the way, people. Netherlands got one.
Okay.
Euros one.
Okay. No, but I feel like people are even more down with 2K than they were with Southgate. I feel like whether it's a personal agenda or what, I don't know. But it feels like it's for me at this point. That's why I feel like I don't think that it's gonna be necessarily an overrate or overhyped.
I think I do think it's the English thing. Because even with Southgate, people always complain about his squads, but yet there was still the national pride and the belief. I think it's because the decisions that Southgate Tuchel has made, which in my opinion, I don't necessarily think it's that dissimilar to what Southgate made in terms of them sticking to their principles of what they want to do, but because they can't see themselves in Tuchel, I think they don't have as much. They don't have a connection. That's why people aren't as hyped. But once they beat a quote unquote big team, the hype will be there. I need it to be there.
Yeah,
because that's how they lose.
No, it definitely gets that. So this was the seeding in '98: Germany, Brazil, Italy, Spain, Argentina, Romania, Netherlands, Mexico, Bulgaria, England. England were 10th.
What 10th favorites? You mean to win?
I think that's world rankings. Yeah, I think that's because it says seedings. 1 second, hold up. For the seeding of the qualified teams at the '98 World Cup, in combination with performances of national teams in the 3 previous World Cups. So it's not entirely accurate in regards to fate, but it lets you know where they're at, that they're seeded 10th. Germany were very good. Brazil, Italy, Spain, Argentina were no mugs at that time. Netherlands, you already know. So, that's what. See, even France won it, but they were 13th. So that tells you where the rankings were. Because I don't think they had done too much leading up into that. Let me see the World Cup in 2002. Let me just see how interesting.
Also, Jez, I saw that Ghana won today. Great. I'm gonna need you guys to turn it on next game, yeah.
Oh, I'll be honest, Parman. The thing for me is here, we already went into this tournament or both our starting centre backs.
Yeah.
Already. No, our starting keeper is out as well though. So
wait, did he not just start in the first game?
No, he did, but he got injured in the game. I don't know if he's going to be ready for the next game, but he got injured.
So who came on?
Benjamin Astara, the local keeper, who plays in the local league.
Wait, and why not put in? There's a guy who plays name Anang, who plays in the Irish league. He's actually good.
No, but he's still playing for the country, you know. And you know what it is. They're trying to force down this whole local league bullshit, in it. But he's not great like Siki is, and not having, because we're supposed to have Salisu. We are supposed to have Salisu starting, and who's the other thing again? No, I forgot. But you get the point, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough still. But I'll be honest, I was scared that we was not gonna be able to finish last in this group. This was probably the last thing that I wanted to see. So honestly speaking,
you were worried about finishing last.
Paul, with the way we played, it really looked like it could have been.
I have you guys. What, Croatia? I have you guys at least third. You guys would be third.
No. The reason why I was worried here is because of how we just Paul. That board motherfucker. I'm generally believe that the FA is forcing managers to play him. I generally believe he is so bad and he's so old.
I didn't even know he got called up. I saw the lineup. I was like, why is he starting?
Because he's the son of one of our legends. This is the only reason. It's the only reason. I'm telling people he doesn't do anything for the country. Look at when we make the substitutions. Look how different the team all of a sudden. He goes off the pitch. All of a sudden we have legs and power across the whole front, across the whole attack. All of a sudden, no shit. The guy can't run. The guy can't pass. The guy can't hold the ball up. The guy can't head. He can't shoot. He can't run. He can't make a good off-ball move. Steve A. Smith when he Steve A. Smith when he's talking about Kwame Brown. Got no feet. Got no feet. Got no 1-2 post move. Like, bro, it's the same shit with Ayu. He's generally awful. He's generally bad. And it's crazy how we nearly could have fumbled this game because the guy was as long as he was on. Also, shout out Brennan Thompson Asante, plays for Coventry. Really good player. I've been a fan for the longest now since he's been getting called up. Because the guy is just a good attacker. Like he just brings something. He just brings something every time for the country. And it's a shame that Kudus is not there because him and Kudus, they could have had a great link up. And also, shout out to the youngster Yankee. Shout out to him as well, man. His first tournament with the country and playing at our World Cup as well at 20 years old, getting us the winner. But even also the winner, considering that he had an early yellow card, I felt he played really well today. Really well today. That's why, and all those people, all those weird Ghanaians, man, who said, "But we need T Diddy, we need T Diddy." When this guy's been washed for the forget even the allegation what he has for a second. We shall offer as well. The guy has been washed for the country since 2019, and they still was crying about the fact that he's not in the team. Bro, let it go. The guy is ass. The guy is the wrong one first. Allegedly, he's a wrong one, but also he's shit for the country. Let it go, man. Let it go. So I'm glad that the youngster was able to get an opportunity to the end. Hey, man, we move, man. We move. We might not make it out of the group, but at least I can sit here and say we're not going to finish last. And that's the last thing that I wanted to happen because I was generally.
I don't think even if you lose to Croatia, they'll pack you. So I think you'll be one of the 8th best third place teams.
The issue is that I feel like England's going to pack us though.
Oh shit! Yeah, you got England. Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, unless England keep this respectful and say like let's say a 2-0. Let's say because they can really pack us. Honestly.
Hey, a big up Don 123 for the super chat. Appreciate you, my guy. Big up, big up. He says Ivory Coast is solid. That's the main African team that is giving me hope for an African team in this tournament. They're a physical unit. Great channel. Don 123 again, big up for the super chat. I was impressed. I really enjoyed the Ivory Coast Ecuador game. I thought it was two good teams as well. And Ivory Coast, obviously, Ahmad produced the magic in the final third, but Ivory Coast and Ecuador, I think, will cause problems for any team. And I appreciate you liking the channel as well. Go on, Jez.
I would say Senegal. I would say obviously Ivory Coast as well. Like I have them going. I think into quarters. I would say. I think have them into going quarters, which I think is a very, very good performance because I don't even think they have ever made it out of a World Cup group. And they had like guys like Yaya and Drogba and stuff like that. So
they haven't.
Yeah. So I think quarters for them. I think they can really do something. But I know people are going to look at the scoreline, but Senegal, as calm. Like all they gotta do is just do the business against the other two teams in the group, and Senegal's back again in the conversation for making a deep run in this competition. I think those two are the legit good teams. Like Morocco, let's see how Morocco looks because the first game versus Brazil, I would have loved to see a bit more from Morocco considering how we feel about Brazil in 2026. But those three teams are the teams to look out for Africa if we're thinking about the team that can make a good run, at least quarterfinals. What are you saying, bro?
Yeah. Listen, Ivory Coast are too wasteful. I watched that game against Ecuador. Ivory Coast are too wasteful in front of goal. If they face the face of France or Argentina, like you can get cooked doing that. But I think their best part about them is Yan Diomande. Because going into the tournament, I heard a lot of people talking about 100 mil, Bundesliga attacker that's going to flop in the Prem. This guy is quality. Both feet, he can play on both flanks. I also watched them at AFCON as well when I knew nothing about them. This guy's
He was quality there too.
bro.
Like
This
he
guy's
so far, so far both, yeah.
When you consider a year ago this guy was playing in the US and Chelsea tried to sign him, but you know we spent 40 million on Garnacho instead. It's a bit crazy.
Great
But my big take is Senegal. It's just the way Senegal played at AFCON impressed me, and I think they play the best football in terms of how it can translate against European and South American teams. They've got the most quality. They've got the better depth. Let's see. Hopefully they can win it, but I think they can go like real far and cause people trouble. Also, Morocco. I still stand by this Morocco hype. I don't put them in the same bracket as everyone else. I do not. I really don't.
I do say this. The Brazil game is concerning because I feel like if they want to live up to the hype, they should have beaten Brazil, in my opinion.
Yes,
they should have beaten Brazil.
This Brazil team is not good. You should You should have beaten Brazil. Should have.
I wouldn't say comfortably. I wouldn't say comfortably, but I do think you should have been the better team and beaten them.
No. When I say comfortably, I don't mean in terms of scoreline. I just mean in terms of performance. This Brazil team is not good. Morocco's meant to be the shining light of Africa. You should have comfortably beaten them.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Hakimi did say that people call them the Brazil of Africa, so they did look like them out there. So
I'd expect Senegal to beat this Brazil side.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I literally said that before. I said Ivory Coast. I said Ivory Coast, but Senegal said big up Ivory
Coast on the counter. I'd say could get something against this Brazil side.
Bro, we're not seeing, but we just want to see single, bro. Let's be honest. Let's say somebody. You're not playing fucking Fernandez at right back, man. Now single. Not even single. You're playing Wilfred for this. Wilfred.
Yeah. That is straight work. That's straight out of Wakanda. He's part of Mbaku's tribe. You know what I'm saying? And that's his henchman. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you see them names. You know what time it is? Go on, bro.
Did you hear everyone? Belgium played Egypt, and see the timeline going crazy about Doku.
Oh, because we were saying that he struggled against he came up against Egyptian
market sellers, bro. He couldn't beat the market sellers in Egypt.
Fine, man. I said this in the chat. I said it in the GC, man. Doku, bro. This ain't the Premier League. This ain't. It's not Dome, man. It's not fucking Keane. It's no fucking Collins. You know what I'm saying? Like, O'Brien. Like, bro, what is Africans for? It's your brothers out there. Like you're saying, I know that North African.
You're facing guys that play for Pyramid FC.
That's what I'm saying. No, don't say they're gonna go and run out there, bro. They're gonna go and run. They're gonna run in the they're running in the ghetto, bro. Like something like shit like that. Like they're gonna be running on a consistent basis. So if you thought you could get by them, and they're not gonna follow you step by step, you're mistaken heavily, man.
Hey, Jazz, Doku's Ghanaian, right?
He's Ghanaian, yeah.
Hey, could you imagine? You'd have Doku and Semenyo on your wings.
That's City on that one, man. Pep seen it for one season and said, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Bro, I told you. I was just saying, man. He saw Africans on the wing and had enough. Just saying.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Big up to SP for the super chat as well. You always ask these on back again. Am I okay to post Ariana Grande content vids as go to a concert if you enjoy music, do your thing, man. I don't want no judge. Do your thing. Big up. You always post these things. Go to whatever content and support whatever artist you like, man. If you're a fan of the artist, you're a fan of the artist. Do your thing. And I hear you shine as well. It's just a money thing. You said we should be buying in Flawless. We don't have a 1v1 guy really exactly what we need. It's just the price point. I hear you on what you're saying. It makes sense.
Yeah, the thing is the money.
But yeah, the price.
And the thing is, you guys have priorities as well. Like, if this was a priority, maybe you could justify it, but no.
That's it. I went there, but I went not. And yeah, Uzbekistan, Colombia is going on. I'm not doing a watch along for it. Steve is. I'm going to send you over to him in a second. I'm have an eye on this. Mario's already in the chat, so Mario, for your sake, I hope that you lot don't drop points, because boy,
yeah, bro. I'm just saying,
you
if
lot
I
drop
got 3
points,
points,
Mario, man, you getting
if
cooked.
if my country
So,
got solve 3 points and your country is not getting 3 points, Barry,
Hey.
just know, man.
but
Just
Barrio
know.
said that he said something about if England face Colombia, they're beating England.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
he
what he
did.
said.
That's listen. I hope
Bro,
so. But
bro,
trust
this is not
3.6K on a ticket. I hope you was right by her. I hope she sang to you
Yeah.
personally. Jesus, I said 3.6K.
Bro,
You post it. SP.
yeah, definitely post, definitely
man.
post, definitely post. There's
Post
no
that
chance.
shit.
There's no chance you paid that much and then you don't post
Yeah.
anything, man. Fuck it.
For
Man.
free,
And if you,
for
if,
3.6K. Yeah, man, you should be able to hear her heartbeat. Jesus.
that's what I'm saying.
You should be
That's
right
what I'm
close. You
saying.
should be as close to where I am to this mic. For 3.6K, that concert.
3.6K for Ariana Grande Latte.
Yeah, I hope that isn't in the nosebleeds, man. I hope it is right by, if that is front row. So yeah, post it on your IG, man. Do your thing. Post it, man. Do your thing. I don't judge. I post whatever I want on my IG.
What, are you posting Ariana Grande tickets?
No, I wouldn't go and see Ariana Grande. But if it was an artist that I'm a fan of, would I post it? Yeah, I post what I want. I post some absolute diabolical shit on my IG.
Yeah.
You know why? Because my fucking IG. That's why. Someone don't like it. I tell them.
But you never posted a leak note.
Never posted what?
Have you ever posted a leak note?
Yeah, of course. I posted Thingy the other day. Sydney Sweeney. Because she was because she was there at the NBA finals, and shout out to Charles Barkley, because he's one of my favorite like NBA correspondents, like NBA pundits.
Yeah,
he was like, wow, Sydney Sweeney's in the house. And I was like, I agree. You know what I'm saying? See, prime bad question, of course. I post elite milk. Anyone chats rubbish, they just get ignored. Can't tell me shit. It's my IG. And what we doing? Maybe my aunt. I've got an aunt on there. Like, if she says something to me, I like, that's it. But other than her, that's it. No one can't tell me nothing. Because my mom, I tell her, shut up and block her. Report her for spam. What we doing?
Crazy.
Crazy work.
Crazy.
So yeah, I posted elite milk on there. Make sure you follow me on IG, people. Yes, it's flawless. And on Twitter, yes, it's flawless. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube. Yeah, normally Eddie will post, when I post something crazy, it's some milk. Eddie will send me a picture of Dr. Umar in my DMs to reply to the story. Big up, Eddie, man. Hope you enjoyed that England win as well, Eddie, man. You see that smile in your face in the, you know what I'm saying? Do you see that smile in your face in your profile picture? I hope you had that as Jude and Rashford was bagging in goals.
Eddie's a fellow England hater.
He can't stand Rashford and Jude either, yo. That makes it even funnier.
Yo. That makes it and Rice. And Saka too.
And Saka got an assist.
Is Eddie a fellow England hater as well?
Yes, he is. Bro, the same, bro. Eddie, all I gotta say is, man, shove your Anthony Robinson up your ass, man. I'll say he wasn't good at. Hey, man, he had
like the US.
No, so hey, agenda's agenda, man. He had to, bro. His bombers was so ass that he had to switch to USA. How about that?
I hear it. He can't stand Jude. He can't stand Bellingham. He can't stand Rice. He can't stand Saka, and they all got goals and assists, and England one as well. Oh yeah, he's livid.
Hold. Hey. And guess what? Hey, Eddie, and guess what, man? Witness the greatness. Witness the greatness right there.
I'll say like,
coming fucking home, mate.
Coming fucking home. That's why. Shout out, Fats. He was man of the match on that stream, man. It is. Bill SP for the super chat. The third one, appreciated, says NYC second row. She was my childhood crush. Even still, hey man, love that for you, man. You got second row. You seen your artist you're a fan of, childhood crush. Great. You know what I'm saying? And I hear it. Trust me, I hear it. I hear exactly what you're saying. And big up Don123 for his second super chat. I appreciate you, my guy. Says Senegal keeper Mendy is shaky. That's my consent. Yes, he should have saved that. That one from Mbappe, he should save that. It's a good strike by Mbappe, but he should save it. Yeah.
I realized that in the first game. I also know that officially all the first match day one games of play. I realized that about some keepers that there was a lot of goals that I saw that should have been actually saved. Like Mendy should have saved it.
Yes.
I mean, Zidane should have saved both.
Yes.
Messi's first 2 goals. What's his name?
Today.
Pickford today. Jeez, like and I couldn't probably think about other games as well.
When Young in the front Senegal game, he should say
Young as well.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a pitch thing or it's the ball?
Nah, goalkeepers is just not that good for him.
No, because you remember in 2010 the Jubilani ball was like crazy.
Yeah, them goalkeepers. Goalkeepers are just not that good. I don't really like. How many top quality goalkeepers are actually at this tournament?
I would say Martinez. I wouldn't say Neuer.
The first one you said?
Neuer, Alisson. Even though they both declined, but they're still top quality goalkeepers.
Yeah.
I would.
You say Alisson, Martinez, Neuer. I agree. That's 3.
I thought Magnon maybe the bracket below.
Yeah, so the bracket below. So we're saying what 3 or 4 out of 48.
Yeah, I mean you've got Juan Garcia and David Raya, but they're both on the bench.
Both on the bench. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Which is funny. Arsenal fans are crying that Raya. Arsenal fans are claiming there's an agenda because Raya's on the bench.
You know what? Maybe if you want to see Raya start for Spain, maybe let him go to one of the Spanish clubs, man. Come on.
Yeah, you could go Real Madrid or go Barca.
Let him go there. Maybe you guys can be happy about him playing for Spain.
Real Madrid or Barca.
It's big up to Cast WR for the super chat. Says I'm going to start the diet / gym Monday since still sad. Hey, start, man. You're doing better than me because I need to get in the gym. I need to start playing football again. So that's my plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get through this summer and then I'm going to start kicking ball again because, I need to get myself into better shape. So you doing better than me, my guy. Big up for the super chat. Hey, you got to start somewhere, man. Trust me. Get in shape. Go get diesel and all that. I hear it, man. Big up, though, for the super chat. Appreciate it as well. Yeah, throw Courtois in there. Courtois in there. Yeah, you right. Courtois. So we're saying that's the point of making these goalkeeper mistakes. Like, some of them, I'm like, yeah, awful. Well, hope everyone's enjoying the tournament. And yes, shout out to Fats. I still think, shout out to Fats. I think Maino's still on the touchline waiting for his number to get shown. The way he tried to convince me that Maino was going on the pitch was mad. Mad. And
Wait,
you already know that. So it was during the watch along. So it was when it was the triple substitution. It was Rodgers, Saka, Rashford. So I've gone, and then you came off Rice, Gordon, and Madueke. So I've gone. So Jude's playing in the pivot alongside Anderson, and then Rodgers is playing in the 10. And he's gone, nah, Maino's on. I'm like, Maino's not on. He's looking at his phone. He's like, nah, definitely 100%. Maino's on the pitch. I was like, no, he didn't get subbed on. Then obviously the usual stuff. Like, you seen black people going on the pitch and just presumed it was Maino.
I'm also surprised he knew that Maino was even on the team.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And he wanted Maino to go on because of a certain someone. So.
And to Dom123 says, what's up with my fellow black goalkeepers not being good? People don't like this, but we just don't make good goalkeepers.
That's just what it is.
Like, there's certain countries that, like, for instance, there's certain countries that don't produce quality players in certain positions. And just with us, with this, the black goalkeepers, we don't. It's like Italy, they don't produce wingers. They don't, even in their golden era, they don't produce everywhere else. Goalkeeper, fullback, centre back, midfielders, defensive and attacking strikers, quality, 10s, all of that. Wingers don't produce quality wingers. So I ask you in the chat right now, in the modern day era, who's the best Italian left winger and who's the best Italian right winger? Someone brought it to my attention.
Chiesa.
There we go. Chiesa.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You tell me that best goalkeeper and best fullback and best centre back, and you see the difference.
That's great because even the Euros they won in 21, Chiesa played right wing and left wing was Insigne.
There we go.
And he's a 10.
Yeah. There we go.
That's mad, yeah.
I'm telling you, like, they don't. Someone brought it to my attention, and I was like, "That's actual factuals that they don't like." And I was thinking because I'm a Serie A big fan back then, and like Italy, like they produce some of the goats, some of the best players we've ever seen in certain positions and certain times and certain roles. What's it called? at the best level, like a Pirlo and Gattuso and Maldini and Buffon, Cannavaro, Nesta. Like, these are players people regard as the best they've ever seen. Even the attackers, Del Piero, I say it all the time. One of the best 10s I've ever seen, point blank, period.
Yeah, I thought he was a centre forward.
Well, he played second striker.
Second striker,
because we've had this. So in the 4-4-2 era, he played as a second striker, which would be he'd be a 10 in today's era.
Oh, okay, yeah. So technically he was a centre forward, but he was the second striker.
Yes, he was a centre forward, yeah, but he was a second striker. Whereas Inzaghi was the one that would. Inzaghi was the box one. That's how it worked. They'd have the second striker who was do like the 10 roll and the things outside the box and the link up, and then they'd have
then you have a box striker.
So what position do England not create? Aren't good at?
Good question. Let's have the conversation.
Goalkeepers.
I'll say goalkeepers. Probably goalkeepers in the modern day.
I think England produce an abundance of goalkeepers.
I don't think they're good though.
No, when we're talking about this, when we have a conversation, we're talking world
class. Top level. Okay.
Yeah, top level.
We're talking world class. Like, what have they not produced world class in? And if you look at it, that's England's weakest area.
Okay, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
You could argue world class right backs. You could argue actually no, because Trent and Reece James. So absolutely not. It's goalkeepers.
Yeah, the last like 10 years, it's produced a lot too many right backs. Trippier, Walker, Wan-Bissaka had to go play for Congo.
So you'd say probably in regards to world class, like we saying at the elite level, is goalkeepers for England, because they've had fullbacks, they've had centre backs, they've had midfielders. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
You know what? Because they struggled for years when they had the golden generation. Left wingers. Probably left wingers. Their best left wingers probably before our time and before my time in John Barnes.
Joe Cole.
I'm saying that I wouldn't very, very good.
Since I started watching football, I think the best left, because I started 2010, right? So best left winger of the ice is probably Rashford.
That's true. The best I've seen is Rashford.
Now compare Rashford to the world class Harry Kane, Gerrard, Paul Scholes, Lampard. You don't say probably wingers.
Oh no, that's not true. Not Rashford. Sterling. Sterling's the best winger England.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot. You know, that's Sterling. Yes.
And I rate Sterling highly, but I don't put him to them. Man. I don't think
that's also true. That's also true.
John
Hey, Jez, what position do Ghana not produce?
Goalkeepers, obviously. We actually used to put. I say goalkeepers. I say goalkeepers, and I mean we do create wingers now. Yeah, I would say goalkeeper. Like I feel like we always had like at least for the African level, we always had like decent strikers. We had decent tens. Our midfielders we used to have good midfielders as well. Actually, you know what? Fullbacks as well. I don't think we create that necessarily fullbacks either. Goalkeepers and fullbacks, I would say, is probably our weakest spots that we usually don't create.
What about Germany?
You know, Germany, we actually had damn near everything.
That's a good question, Germany.
I think no, Germany, we literally created everything. I don't think we had, obviously no, there's obviously trouble, but before this generation.
Wait, was it not a left back?
We still, okay, we didn't say top. Yeah, but you know, this is the thing. This is the thing.
Wingers, you know about world class ballers, 100%. But when I think German wingers, nobody comes to mind.
I wouldn't say that. That's the thing. If you say just top class, world class players, then no. I think we had very good players though.
That's what I'm saying.
But Germany have produced, like they've had like Sane and Royce. You've produced quality wingers. You've not produced a quality left back. When you guys won the World Cup, who played left back?
Maybe
it's not Howard.
Maybe no. Howard was one of our centre backs, I think.
No, he played because Philip Lahm played in midfield, I think. No.
Yeah,
no, because what's it called? It might be left back because who did this play centre back? Thomas. I'm pretty sure it was. I can go and double check again, but I'm pretty sure. Probably left back, yeah. Probably left. If you talk about a legitimate world class left back, it doesn't come to my mind straight away. it doesn't come straight to my mind. Like midfielder, there's no issues. Centre back, there's no issues. I mean, goalkeeper speaks for themselves. Striker speaks for itself. 10 speaks for itself. Yeah, I think literally just the wide areas like left back, left wing, right wing. And even then we had like we. That's the issue with Germany. I don't think we had never had until this generation. I don't think we never had average. We always had a very at the very least we had always very good. But yeah, so this was that was a hard one. Still,
Brazil have anything? I can't think of what position where Brazil haven't produced.
No, I don't think so. Because you
Brazil,
was talking about
they might be the exception to the rule.
Yeah, because you was talking about the other day when it came to the whole they had like a crazy run of just talent after talent after talent.
Yeah.
Have they ever produced? What have they produced? 8.
So, question: have they produced? Yeah, because they had the likes of like Gilberto Silva, for example. Yeah.
I mean, technically, back in the day, 8 and 6 was not the terms that
they do the same. Like they do the same.
So that's the issue. Like I feel, like for example, there's some 8.
Actually, you might be onto something though. Still, let me see. Well, Tuesday they had Casemiro as well.
Fabinho too.
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought Casemiro, and that's why I didn't say DM. But I was thinking
Let me see. Just having a look here. Like in regards to it. Let me see. Central. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Let me have a look. Deep line. Let's see what names come up. So Casemiro. Might be onto something there still. Outside of Cas.
I would say Fabinho too.
Like we're saying in the modern day times, or we saying
in the modern day.
Beyond Fernando who pops up and it's like, what about Dunga? It's like, man, didn't watch Dunga, man. Like,
so like modern day, we'll say what? Like
we'll say 2000. We'll go from 2000 and onwards.
I say Casemiro. I say Casemiro.
You want one still outside of Gilberto Silva, Fabinho, Casemiro. There ain't much else to be honest.
Like Fabinho, DM, Cas DM, and before that, I'd say Kaká, and he's a 10. So
you're probably onto something. It's mad that countries can produce world-class players like everywhere else, and then there'll be one you look at and you go, you're a bit thin there. It's mad.
But then again, like the thing with them though was that obviously you had the world-class players all around the pitch, but then you still had very good players even if they don't produce the top class.
The hard working lot.
Yes, and there were still very good players like. And I think that's the thing I would say, at least like this is what I was thinking with Germany is that I don't remember a time during that period when I started watching football that these guys were ever, but that one of them was even average. But you can definitely tell apart like the world class players in the team compared to everybody else who are just very good.
And Tashani who says England's strongest, we'll end on this one. England's strongest position striker or midfielders.
Striker.
Yeah,
actually, no.
Striker.
Yeah, strikers.
Probably strikers, to be honest. Probably strikers. It's close when you're saying like the top 4 or 5, but then when you go beyond that, it's like, strikers.
England always have a striker popping out. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the next England striker after Kane?
People told me it's the last.
They might be. You know what? They might be better after this still, because like Kane's gone. There's no Vardy. Like there doesn't seem to be a next one like that's up and coming. I hear it.
I say for Nigeria position we struggle.
Go
on. Say center backs.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that's most African nations in general,
because we produce an abundance of strikers and attackers. We always produce attackers. So I'd say center backs and.
I don't say that with African nations in general, to be honest. Like center backs, I can't think of too many. I can't think of too many quality African center backs.
No, there's not that many.
What else I think of?
Because I tell you, and I generally believe it's because them kids from Africa, when they watch the Premier League or I think Premier League and Italian league, because these are the 2 leagues that get televised.
Everyone wants to be an attacker.
Everybody wants to be an attacker or midfielder. Like guys are seeing SCN, guys are seeing
Henry,
Obi Miguel,
Eto'o.
and I'm talking. See, Prime, I'm using the African players as an example. Isn't it? Like
AJ
like,
to produce a SCN is crazy, yo. That's mad.
Chopper. But even guys like Sully Montari, like was he was a very good player for considering that he wasn't like. I mean, he would be one of the best midfielders right now, personally. But
you, man, remind me when the World Cup's over. I want to do that actually. Like best continent. We'll pick a period of time and pick a continent's best 11. Each continent. So Europe, Africa.
Yeah. That's a good Q&A though. Yeah.
South America. Yeah, we'll run it on the Q&A, 100%. And then on the next stream, match them against each other and go, all right, how would this team fare against this team? I want to do
that's fair, man. That sounds like a dope idea still.
Yeah. We'll need like criteria for that as well.
Yeah, criteria and everything.
Oh yeah. We definitely pattern the criteria before, so we do the year, and then we're like, all right, this player is absolute best. That's what it is. So whenever that period was, so it's him, this player at such and such a club. All right, cool. And then we vote on it, and then once we voted, we'll let the chat if they want to switch it up with super chats and shit, and they can select. So we could do like Europe one time, Africa, South America. They're probably the best three to do, isn't it? South America, Europe, Africa. I would say those three.
Yeah, I would say those three because I don't think obviously Oceania, I don't think we dominate any. Asia, I wouldn't say it. Like, see, that's the issue. This North America, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, it's just those three.
3 streams separate and then match up all the teams against each other. Who would win?
Yes, yeah. I think that's fair. Like, obviously, the only issue is because obviously I can maybe speak about the guys from the 2000 onwards, even if I have to go back in it.
Yeah, we probably do that.
Yeah, from 2000 onwards, I would say, I would say even
we do like 2010 onwards.
Yeah, I'm fine with like shit. I'm even fine with even the mid 90s because I can always go back and look at it.
Yeah,
but that would be something anyways doing after. Is something after the World Cup or?
Yeah, after the World Cup. I'm just thinking. Because we could do it 3 separate ones, so Europe, Africa, South America. And then once we've done that, then the next stream after, because that's be 3 separate streams. And then I think even on those individual streams, we could have, I say we pick 2 teams. So we pick a first team and then we pick an A team and a B team for each one. Because there's going to be so much conversation. And then have those conversations and see. And then just, and then after that, then match up the teams against each other as well. Like, all right, would Europe be Africa? Would Africa be and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely doing a predictions read as soon as the nephew. As soon as the finals done, the day after, either the 20th or the 21st, we doing a predictions recap. 100%. We doing a predictions recap, without doubt. Yeah. Oh yeah, this shit would be bad. They missing out. I was thinking before it'd be cool if they did a combined continent versus each other. Africa versus the continent of Africa versus. I'm there for that. I'm watching that shit. Africa versus Europe. Shit would be fire. That would be cool. Europe versus South America. Shit would be fire.
Well, that would be like an all-star game.
I don't think they'd ever do that.
No, it would never happen.
Because where would be the incentive for these clubs to allow that to happen?
No, of course. Like,
that's the thing. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather this shit over the Nations League. I'll tell you that much.
But I'd rather have this over the half of the football season.
Fucking friendlies and all this nonsense. But yeah, it won't happen. It's like when they suggested for the Community Shield and it was like North versus South. I was like, that's so much better.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's way much.
There's like no sort of financial.
Yeah.
It's not like in the NBA, where I'm assuming like in the NBA when they do the All-Star. I'm assuming the franchises get compensated for their players participating, right?
To a degree, I think they do. Like obviously because it's been a tradition, hence why it always happens.
Oh, Colombia just hit the post.
But I think it's like that's only second shot in this whole game. To be fair, just hey, man, what's it called?
Oh, you told me Cannavaro's managing Uzbekistan as well.
He's not just he is still, but they do the franchise do get benefits from the fact of how the players just being out there on the court, if you get what I mean, right?
No, but I mean in terms of like you can't, you know how in football you'll have certain clubs that will try and make sure their player doesn't go for international duty. You won't have that you won't have that in the NBA.
That for sure. Yes, like they go and they just unless the player himself says I don't want to go.
Okay.
Yes.
And yeah, big up to everyone. And you lot let me know as well in regards to in the chat any stream ideas you lot have. Cause I do want to come up with some different stuff for you lot when in between the World Cup ended and the Premier League starting. Of course, we'll still cover summer transfer window, but just saying different. I really like that idea of the African and Europe, picking the African team all time, A and B, then a European team A and B, and then South America A and B as well. Because that's just two streams. There's 3 streams by itself, and then we do one stream where we compare them all against each other.
The one thing I say is for the African team, the defense will probably let them down. Probably the centre back and goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I know there is a goalkeeper. I know there's a North American.
Man, wiped him out.
Wait, Jed, you say centre backs and goalkeeper, but I'll be real. Like, Africa doesn't produce a lot of them, but they have produced quality. Like you've got Koulibaly, Kolo Touré. That's 2 top quality legends right there.
We throw the Touré brothers at centre back. We'll be alright, man.
Yeah, even what's it called?
I remember I did I think on Chic TV like last summer we did a draft and we did African players and there was enough in terms of quality. So
yeah,
make sure you remind me so I don't forget. Go on.
I'm literally just writing it down just to make sure. But the funny part is I forgot North Africa as well because I know they get good defenders and goalkeepers there. Like Bono, for example, quality goalkeeper.
Ronan Williams. Oh no, he's South African. My bad.
Yeah. South African, yeah, but not like I know Egypt had like a cold goalkeeper. I have to go back and check, but no, good. It's a good stream idea.
Also, you have the Egyptian teams of the 2000s, where they just won They won the 3P of AFCON, like legendary sides.
Yes.
So. Definitely, 100%. Have to, 100%, without doubt. Is you already know, nephew, man. That prediction stream is gonna be Steve's because when them predictions go tits up, it's a wrap. Oh man. I crashed to them about the Croatia thing when I entered the stream. I was like, what happened, Steve? What happened?
Did you go?
Go on, fam. Go on.
Did you end up going there?
Yeah. I went on to Steve's streams before I started this one. Yeah, the last game.
Okay, cool.
I just crashed on him as soon as I got on the stream.
What be in England?
Nah, he was like draw. I think he said draw, and he like thought Croatia would be a tough test.
I said England are gonna win. I said 2-1 England.
Ran through them motherfuckers. What are we doing?
Ran through them. All right.
Ran through them. Did you not see them that 3rd and 4th goal?
All right. I watched the game.
All right, you seen it. I big up HH. Unfortunately, Steve's not here, my guy, so I won't be reading your super chat. But I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, my guy. Big up, man, every single time.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Steve would have read that out if he was here. Steve loves that. Him and JG. HH and JG, they're Steve's duns, man. Steve loves them. That shit should have been 7. They were lucky it was only 4. Ran through them motherfuckers, man. What are we talking about here? It's coming home. But yeah, people, we're going to redirect over to Beijing. Go on.
I send you... Actually, I'll speak to you after the stream. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Cool, no stress. And people, make sure you check out my match reaction as well. My match reaction's out right now, the England match reaction. I'm going to do them throughout the tournament. So no matter how far England go in the tournament, you will get match reaction. So go run up the numbers on it as well. And me and Prime, more so on me, you definitely going to be getting more clips because we've been slacking more, guys. I've been not Prime, actually. So you're going to get more clips over the summer months, over the World Cup, over the summer months and going into the season as well. So make sure you check out Sarcasm City TV Extra as well. I was super composed. That was a super composed hello, nephew. You already know. But yeah, I just dropped it in the chat as well. That is my match reaction. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Extra. Links in the chat also. And don't forget, this show and all the other shows on the channel are available on all audio platforms: Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, if you want to listen audio only. So go to Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow and 5-star us. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcast as well. Shout out to Don123 for the 2 super chats. Big up SP for the 3 super chats. Big up Cast WR for a super chat and HH as well. But what we gonna put in Bayesian Reds TV chat? It's coming home raid. That's what it is, man. That's what we need you to raid, not Sarcasm City TV raid. It's coming home raid in Bayesian Reds TV chat. Let me make sure I set it up before we actually close out as well. But blessings, man. Big up to all the regulars, all the members, all the moderators, all the new people, etc., etc. Like I said, Sarcasm City TV raid it's coming home raid in Bayesian Reds TV chat. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. I see you, Don123. There you go.